Alright guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. And today we are taking the old C10 to the first car wash in about 20 years. I've already gave it a bath, but today's video we're going to be taking it through the car wash because it needs to be cleaned again. Had about a week or so of rain, and right after that video of when I took it to the car wash and I manually went around the whole thing and hand scrubbed and washed this whole truck, it rained about a week later or so, and I never got around to detailing the thing. Like, there goes a white and black. Anyway, so today is going to be that video. I'm going to take this thing to the car wash, probably the first one it's ever been in, I don't know, and clean it, and then take it home. I'm going to compound the whole thing, and then I've got some wax that I bought, or had, and I'm going to wax the whole truck and bring the paint back. Try to get some of this oxidation off of the paint. Yeah, it looks crappy. There's some dents, there's some scratches, there's some rust, there's some patina on it. I don't really care. I'm going to do it anyway. You can see the door's already shiny. The bed's not been touched. As far as cleaning it up at all, I need to pull that dent out, but I've not done it. So anyway, this is kind of a before, and then we're going to do an after. I take it to the car wash and get it cleaned, and we'll take it home and see what we can do about getting that paint to come back, possibly. And by the way, I did put the dog dishes back on it. It actually looks really good. The bed is all cleaned out. Fire this thing back up. I actually fixed it to where the tags are not so visible. The seatbelt broke on me today. That's awesome. So car wash is literally right there. It's 2 minutes from the house. Oh, there's two black and whites. Awesome. Cop was really admiring my truck when I pulled up. So maybe that's some good vibes. In about a second, I guess we're going to find out if I'm going to be taking a bath in this thing or not. And see if this thing's got any leaks, or if it does, where they're at. Can't see a thing. Man, for something that's not sealed up pretty good, it sure is getting the hell hot in here. Good gracious, I feel like I'm in a sauna. And it's not even that hot today. This is a long bed, so I gotta make sure every bit of it gets dry. Well, there she is. Honestly, not too bad. I mean, it was only 10 bucks. And because it has crappy paint, until I compound and wax it, you really can't tell much of a difference. But honestly, I can because of the rain and stuff. You got to get up close to really see a lot of it. Hopefully, you see how shiny the fenders actually are. The paint's there. It's just, or what's left of it anyway. Front part of the hood, sides of it. Alright, so let's get it home and see what we can do about getting that paint to come back. Alright, so we're back at the garage slash house. Before it gets too dang dark on me, let's go ahead and get started on this paint and see if I can get it to come out. And you can see right here, all the way down, how shiny it is. And if it's going to do that right there, that area, I really have high. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and get the stuff out here. This is what I use. It's just basic stuff. This is not a how-to video. I'm just going to tag you along of what I'm going to do to the old C10. So this is the stuff I use. Ultimate Meguiar's compound. You can see the difference. This is kind of like what's happened to this truck. It looks like this. It's going to look like this. And then we're going to finish it up with some good cleaner Meguiar's wax, which is this stuff. Picked this up at Walmart as well. And then you get the pads at Walmart. The buffer came from Walmart. It was on sale. It's nothing that nobody else can do. It's just pretty much simple setup. Easy. I don't recommend buying this stuff. I tried this stuff. I waxed and cleaned the heck out of the S10 yesterday. And when I used this stuff, it didn't do anything. You're supposed to put it on there, wait like 10 to 20 minutes, something like that, and then wipe it off like normal wax is supposed to do to give you that shine, and it didn't do anything. The paint still looked dull. And I don't know why, but I'm not a fan of that product. Really unhappy with that. 20 bucks, and I thought it was going to be the best, and it didn't do anything at all, and it comes out like water. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and throw this stuff on there. You don't have to be selfish with it. I just pretty much just throw it all in there, or throw it on the pad, whatever you want to do. and get a rag, wipe that off. You can already tell the shine behind it. Microfiber towel. Whole thing down. Now, depending on how bad your paint is, probably like this one, you're gonna have to go over this at least a few times in order to get the paint back. Need a better microfiber towel, but this will do. Check that out. And that is only the first pass. I may have to go over this a couple times in order to really get the effect about it. Not only that, what type of pad you use really takes an effect on that as well. Like how aggressive, they make different pads for them. I've just got the standard. If I had one that was more aggressive, it would probably dig into this a little bit more harder and get that rest of that oxidation that you see, the spots and the watermarks and whatever. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and go over this fender one more time, and then we'll do the hood and then start waxing it. I need to start doing the rest of the body of the truck all the way down while we still have daylight on this side. And if you hear the music, yeah, that's my not so good Mexican neighbors. They like to play their music loud till 3 a.m. at times. Okay, so now it's been, I'd say, about 3 days later, a couple days later, whatever. You can tell now there's a big difference in the truck, and it's moved to the middle of the driveway now because I can get better light before it gets dark. I had to change buffers, change pads. So currently, this is the pad that I'm using from Harbor Freight. It's a cutting compound pad, which is what you need, 8-inch for my buffer. Then I have the finishing pad to do the cleaner wax whenever it's time for that. However, I'm not ready for that. Still doing compound on the whole truck. As you can tell, it looks so much better. And that's because I'm using a better pad for this. It was orange, it's turning black. And an actual buffer that's good for this stuff that spins it and mixes it up a lot better. Usually I don't show this type of thing on my channel, but here's my screw up. As you remember, I was doing this out of the truck. Well, it turned white. Every bit of it turned white. It looks hideous, and that's because I used the wrong type of buffer. Now I got the right kind of equipment. I'm gonna set up the tripod and go ahead and redo the whole thing. I've already done the door, the fender, the hood with the right stuff. This side's not done. This side has been done. See a difference there? Big difference. And it's so slick to the touch. So I also had to buy another bottle of this stuff because I ran out. This is soaking it up a lot more than the other did. See the difference now? That buffer and the pad really makes the world of a difference of how it actually really gets the paint to come out. Look at that paint. God, ain't that amazing? A little bit of buffering will do. So, without boring you too much, because I don't have the editing skills to do some background music and to fast forward it, I'm gonna finish this whole side and show you the after part when it's done. Get rid of all that white residue that I left over from before. Different day again. We're gonna finish this up today and this is gonna get done. I got the door to do and I got this side of this bed I'm gonna do real quick. I'm gonna tackle that with the rest of the compound. I'm already starting on the new bottle and yeah, so we'll go ahead and do that real quick, show you a little bit of that, and then we're gonna get on to waxing this thing, getting it done, because I really want to get it done. I'd like to get that dent out down there, but we'll see. Alright, so we're at my little location where I like to take pictures and do other stuff away from everybody because it's so loud where I live at now. Well, you can tell the truck is done. It is washed, it is cleaned, it is compounded, and it is waxed. And that paint looks flawless. I cannot believe that it came out that great. There's still some spots, as you can see, of rust and whatever, but I don't care. I love this. And the rocker panels are rusted. So what? Yeah, have you noticed? There's been new exhaust. Got that from the junkyard off of a 4x4 C10. It was like 20 bucks. All I had to do was cut it off myself, brought it home, put it together on mine. It's a 40 series Flowmaster. And I actually have the other side if I want to put duals on it, which is going to be later on coming up. Yep, looks really good. So dang shiny. You can actually see my reflection into it now. This truck has really came a long way within, what has it been, about a month or so now since I've had this thing going on. Yep, I love it. I painted the wheel wells. Finally, Walmart got some paint in. I don't know what's going on with the COVID crap, but it's causing to where Walmarts are not getting into the paint that I use, and I'm waiting on that so I can actually finish the inside of the wheel wells. It's not rust, it's just mud and dirt, and I've done cleaned it like 3 times. It just won't come off. It's so kicked on from not being ever cleaned over the years. The original owner, whoever had this truck, must have never really, washed it, I guess. Of course, these things are really notorious for rusting anyway, but still, I don't know. But I'll go ahead and show you the inside. I cleaned up on the inside too as well. Bought a couple floor mats from the junkyard. $5 for 2. Can't beat that. Threw those in here, so it makes it a little bit more better. Got a bench seat out of that something else that I bought that you don't know about yet. Yeah, so it has a console and everything. I got rid of the bench seat that was in here that didn't fold, and it had some rips and stuff in it, and I didn't like it. So this is kind of like a bucket bench seat, and the middle folds up into a 3-seater if I needed it to be. Cleaned up the dash. Looks great. CBD radio works. I just need to find an antenna for it. For any one of you that are asking about that you see it in there. That fire extinguisher I don't know if it works or not, but it came with the truck, so I'm leaving it in here. I got my personal one over there in the seat. Not had a chance to mount it yet. Don't yell at me. I don't want to hear it in the comments. I'm thinking about painting the door panels black, because why not? They're already coated in blackness anyway from dirt and grease. This is ripped, so I'm going to take them off, hopefully without breaking them because they're old. That one's actually in better shape, but paint them black and see how that turns out. Go ahead and show you the inside. I mean, under the power barn, as many of you want to call it. Yep. Aftermarket air cleaner, marketplace. Like 10 bucks. The guy didn't want it, didn't like it on his. I was like, alright, I'll take that. Had to add another battery hold down. You know, homemade, you know. That ain't going nowhere. In the back wall, the firewall's been painted. So I believe that is actually going to do it for this video. I really hope that you liked it. And I know it sure did wear me out, because man, that's some really dedicated stuff there to get this paint to come back out like I did. It is not easy, and my shoulders are killing me. Now I kind of remember why I quit detailing for a living. Yes, I used to auto detail, and that's one of the reasons why I quit, because it killed me. The vehicles that you would get over the years are, you know, stuff that they would bring me, it was awful. Especially if they had kids, you know. It would just be just disgusting on the inside. Bottles and wrappers and papers and stuff, you know, and you got to clean all that up. And then they would want these stains out, thinking you could just make a miracle and then have the car done within a couple hours. Haha, you're funny. That crap does not work that fast. You can't clean a vehicle and have it back within an hour or two. That just don't work, especially for something that's that nasty. Plus, I have other things to do, so that's why it kind of took me a little longer to get this thing finished, but it is done, and I am very happy with it. If you don't like it, that's fine. That's your opinion. However, if you like the video, give it a big thumbs up. Like, share, subscribe. Make sure you have the notification bell on, so every time I upload, you get the notification. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more. There'll be more content on this truck and more other projects on the channel coming your way. Stay tuned for more content like this. Guess I might as well show you the exhaust. Yeah, she smokes a little bit. Oh yeah. There's your low exhaust clip for everybody who's wanting to see and hear that exhaust.